Hey guys, it's me, Gabriel Dave. I know I saw you this morning with the great Mike Barron. Check that video out after you're done watching this. Um, I am here. Where I'm going to do a segment every week with my daughter. Her name's Minnie, and she's really funny, and she's got a lot to say. So I'm going to bring her on in just a second. I've been a father since I was, I think, 18 or so. So we're going to have these up for you guys. She's very funny. She's 24 now, and she's been doing stand-up comedy since she was 16, actually, in Hollywood and here in San Diego and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna bring her on. And here's a boomer moment in the little advertisement like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook stuff I put out for this. I put that she was 25, so that's what it's like being a dad. Let me bring her in. Welcome to the show. This is Minnie.
Hi guys.
Hey. So what are you up to today?
Well, I live at home, so I woke up to the smell of bacon that my mom
Oh,
was cooking and took care of the dog and worked on your YouTube stuff. So real productive, real cool.
okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, and you're assisting me with a lot of this stuff here. Let me see if I have the chat here. Oh, Hervoye is here, and he's telling people to sub to the channel. So, what did you have for me? What we were going to discuss some stuff about. Did you want to start with the Hollywood stuff and what it was like to live up there?
Yeah,
Or?
let's start with the pres. Well, actually, the first one's you guys in Vegas, I think.
Okay, let me throw that up there. Let me boomer it. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. I can do this. Okay, we're here to entertain. So what are we looking at here? That's Guy Fieri's restaurant in Las Vegas. That is your mother.
You can make it big. You can make it like a presentation.
Is that how computers work? I can make
Yeah.
it bigger. Okay, so anyway, I'm cutting off half her face. What is the story here?
Pass Master Dan. Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, he says hello.
Yeah.
He might be a mod. He's a good mod on a few of the CG channels. We'll see if he can. We'll see what he does here. But no, what is this a picture of? Why is Guy Fieri's in Las Vegas Port? Little backstory before you answer that. I love Las Vegas. It's like 4 or 5 hours from Southern California, depending. I don't gamble, I don't drink, but I love Las Vegas. It's my second home. I'm there all the time, and I just love all the restaurants and all the shows and all the things to see. And going shooting out at the shooting range. There's a shooting range north of town that's outdoors. It's really fun. So I'm a fanatic for Las Vegas. But why is this your mother at Guy Fieri's restaurant, which we always go to? Why is this important? What did you want to say about this?
I love Guy Fieri, however you want to say it. That's always like a controversial thing. I've been in love with him since I was like 16 years old, but not just because he's a chef and I like food. I just like people who are themselves, and I know that's why he gets so much hate because like, oh, he's himself, he's comfortable. So
Right.
my parents went to Vegas and then they lied and they texted me. I was at a Denny's booth in San Diego with my friends, just eating Denny's like at midnight, and they're like, "We met Guy Fieri," and I started crying because I love this man. He's one of my childhood heroes. And then they send that picture, and I felt so stupid. But the real kicker is, I used to live in Los Angeles, and Guy Fieri was getting one of his like his Hollywood star, and my brother was visiting that day, and I was out doing work, and he texts me and goes, "Yo, I just saw Guy Fieri," and I wanted to scream because he's my hero. He's not my
Right.
brother's hero. But yeah, that's just I couldn't believe. I was like, my mom and dad met him, and it was a joke. But I also couldn't believe my brother actually got to see him. He was at some pasta restaurant on Santa Monica Boulevard. Any of you that are familiar with LA probably know what it is. It's like green. All the celebrities go there. I don't know what it's called, but it's a big deal.
Green, overpriced, not really that good. Long line out front. That's Los Angeles. Let me check the chat here real quick. God Awful says, from one Gabriel to another, you're doing absolutely amazing. I'm proud of what you've done. Well, thank you so much, man. Make sure you're subscribed and you hit the bell for notification. All that stuff PewDiePie tells people to do. But yeah, the Guy Fieri trick was my idea. I know that she's a huge fanatic. I'm a fanatic. I've always said people who hate Guy Fieri, you don't have to like him. There's no accounting for taste. But if you hate him, that's weird. He's a wholesome dude.
You have issues with yourself if you don't like
Right.
him. You're
If
not
you got a
comfortable.
problem with Guy Fieri, you got a problem with yourself. We love
Yeah.
this man.
Oh wait,
His restaurant ain't bad. Today's show is brought to you by Guy Fieri's Vegas Kitchen. No,
the
not
trash can nachos, they're so good. Oh my gosh, they bring you this big platter.
okay.
They shake it. It's amazing. Okay.
Well, speaking of Hollywood, let's move on to this handsome fellow and Zachary Levi. That is the star. He was the star of like Chuck. I never saw it, but it was
He was a star of that.
and then he was.
In the chat. You guys are all so sweet. Thank you for all the support.
It looks like Hervoye, our mod, put your channel in there. Maybe you'll get some subs.
Thank you guys. Yeah, I do have a YouTube channel. It's just embarrassing videos I made when I was 21.
Delezy says, "What does Rotten Tomatoes say about Guy?" I don't care what Rotten Tomatoes says. I say he's great, and that's all I need to know. So here's Zachary Levi, and this is a fun story of another thing my daughter and I did together. Like I told you, my daughter started doing stand-up at 16. The Comedy Store, that's Pauly Shore for the older people in the crowd. They have the world famous Comedy Store in Hollywood. There's one in San Diego, and I think there used to be one in Hawaii. Anyway, I signed my daughter up to do stand-up when she was in high school because we always liked to watch Saturday Night Live back when it was semi-funny. Now it's really, really not funny at all. It's terrible. But so anyway, she moved away and she lived in Hollywood for like a year. And 2 times DC Comics had me go to movie premieres. One time I went to the Aquaman premiere because I'd been working on that book forever. And I did one issue of Shazam with Pop Man and I think Jeff Johns. So I weaseled my way into this thing. They got me tickets at the last moment. Like the day before the premiere, I got a phone call, said, "Hey, you want to go to the premiere? We got 2 tickets." The way a Hollywood premiere works, you guys may have seen The Man's Chinese Theater. And sorry, I just read a comment in the chat, and I need to address that. That's what's distracting me. Pasta Master Dan says, "Red shirt, yellow tie, coincidence?" Absolutely not a coincidence. No, I dress for the premieres. I dress up for that. When I went to Aquaman, my wife hand sewed me a Justice League tie. I'll get that picture out and show it to you guys in a minute here. Anyway, I got tickets to go to Shazam. It's really cool. You're watching it in that old Man's Chinese Theater. The movie stars are there in the audience watching it with you. All the people from
treated like royalty when you're there. Like when you enter, there's a concession stand. The entire concession stand at a movie premiere is full of buttered popcorn. There's a section of Sprites, Cokes, Diet Cokes. Like it's a fat kid's dream. It's amazing. And they're
right.
Take it. Like they don't care. It's for you. Like being in a movie is a big deal, but they could just treat you like royalty.
Yeah, and before the movie, they shut down Hollywood Boulevard for a few blocks, and there was literally a fair there. There was a Ferris wheel. There was, I think, like photo booths. There was, and since it was Shazam, electrical powers, there was this thing where you touch like a Tesla coil and your hair stands up. They take a picture of you, and there was just endless free food and food trucks. So you go to that party, you watch the movie, and then afterwards, there's a second party, usually at the Roosevelt Hotel, a famous Hollywood hotel,
directly across from the theater.
Right, and you need a ticket to go to that party because that's the party that goes to 1 a.m. at this beautiful old hotel, catered delicious food. Right. So when I went to Aquaman with my wife on a different occasion, that premiere, we had tickets to go to the after party. Since I got into Shazam with just hours to go, they didn't have any more tickets to go to the Roosevelt Hotel. So my daughter and I, we go to the pre-party for Shazam. We go watch the movie, and we walk out front of the Chinese theater, and I talked to that kid, Asher Angel, and I tell him, "Hey, kid, you did a really great job."
He's fantastic, by the way. One of the nicest celebrities I've ever met.
Yeah. So we turn to go leave, and a lot of people are walking, and it's diagonal from Chinese Theater. It's literally like a block, the hotel where the big party is, the big crazy cater party. And we turn to the left to like, okay, let's go to the car. I'll take you back to your apartment because you lived like 4 blocks away. But you live by the CNN building. We'd always flip at the bird when we'd look at it. But
so for those of you familiar with Hollywood, I lived off of Sunset and Wilcox. Right. So I was like right in the center of Hollywood. You could see the Hollywood sign from my apartment building.
Right. So we're kind of sad because everyone's laughing and slapping each other on the back, and they're just pumped up that they just made their movie. Movie stars are 2 feet away from you, walking over there, hundreds of people. And like, we didn't get tickets to that. And I'm like, hold on. Follow me. I got an idea. So my daughter just walking. Yeah, and the woman she's the sister of Shazam. I forget the actress's name. She's right in front of me with some people that they're not actors. I don't think they must have been her like cousins or whatever. Hold on, I need a drink real quick. She walks right up to the big bouncer of the Roosevelt Hotel, and she looks at him, and he has the book of names, and she goes, "This way?" And he's like, yeah, that way. And I'm right behind her, and as soon as she moves out of the way, I look at the guy and I go, "This way?" And he goes, yeah. I know a thing or two about persuasion, and people get into patterns. So I knew if I just copied her, he'd just usher us in. Sorry, I really need a drink. I'm talking too fast here. Excuse me.
For context, though, for those of you that don't know, Dad's like 6'4", big, strong, lifts weights. So he looks like a security guard. Like at the premiere, everyone was like, "What's this event for?" So he looks like he's protecting somebody. So we blend in. We fit in with that crowd.
Right. So he says, "Yeah, that way." So we just step into the hotel and quickly just march down this hallway, that hallway. And all of a sudden, we turn around this corner, and it opens up into like an antechamber, like it's Indiana Jones coming into the treasure. And there's just this spread of the buffet tables and food and the open bar and a bunch of people I know from the comic book company DC and all that, and the party. It's going on. There's hundreds of people in there. So we proceeded to hang out all night, eat a ton of food. We took over the corner of that room. Remember, we just sat there, and you were
Oh
really
yeah.
nice to that waitress. And we like tipped her, and I think like they don't get a lot of tips up front, or I don't know. She really liked us, so she just kept bringing us entire platters of food and
every single dessert we could have wanted, and it was
right.
just we tipped her, and she was super nice. But like in LA,
Yeah.
you're supposed to tip.
That,
But
that was a good time. We crashed that one.
Yeah. The Roosevelt Hotel has the best sweet potato French fries on the west. I don't doubt that. The food that we had, I don't think we had that, but sweet potato French fries were so good. But like there was like a fancy spread everywhere. There was like a salad section. Like there's so much. I don't know how those people in Hollywood are so thin because there's food before, during, and after. But
and there's the time I went to the Aquaman premiere. Now I was allowed to go to this party. I crashed the Shazam one, but this one I was allowed to go to with my wife. And I got to meet Ivan Drago, who I am taller than. He does have that amazing chin, though. It's pretty damn good for 60, right? This guy? Are you kidding me?
He's engaged to a 24-year-old.
You sound sad.
He's so handsome. I'm just like, how are you that good looking at 60? That's not fair. Some people are in their 20s and don't even look that good.
Oof. All right, moving on. So here's you. Is this the Comedy Store in San Diego, though, right?
Yeah, that was when I was 18.
Okay, and did you have a story behind this one, or you were just throwing this?
I was just showing that I did stand up. There's like 2 more pictures of me doing stand up, I think, or 1 more picture. I was just, I did it.
This is in Hollywood. Now, this is the stage for Jerry Seinfeld and Richard Pryor and Robin Williams and just the legends, right?
Yeah, the next one. Yeah, the next one was
is this the belly room? This one?
No, that's the main room in La Jolla. The next picture, that's the belly room on Sunset Boulevard.
That's the Bachelorette. We're not there yet. Yeah, you didn't send me the one for the belly room. We're just gonna have to take your word for it. So
yeah, that's the original room in Hollywood on Sunset Boulevard. I did.
My daughter
serious stand up, like shows from about 16 to 18 with my teacher Sandy Shore, rest in peace. Yeah, it was just a fantastic experience. I think art is one of those things where it's when you just thrive in it, it's beautiful because you don't have to cater to what people want. But yeah, I'm funny, so you guys just have to keep watching and you'll see. So
right, we'll prove it sooner or later that we're funny. And then we did improv too. We did improv classes with what was our teacher? What was her name? Something Brown.
Lauren.
She was on HBO on a few shows. I don't know. She did big parts here. That was really fun. You guys know like whose line is it anyway? We did a class where you learn how to do improv like that. So
yeah, it was called the Groundlings. We did a 6-week course together. It was super fun. Like if you ever want to get closer with your parents or your siblings or your friends, just do an improv class because you have to be very vulnerable and you have to be okay with like looking stupid. But it's fun, especially if you're not quick on your feet. You'll definitely improve because that's what they're teaching you. And if you are quick on your feet, it's just like you're on steroids. Like I don't know how else to describe it. You'll thrive either way.
So that's a bit about who my daughter is. She's done a lot of comedy and stuff, and she I won't go into too much detail. She wants to open her own business now, and she's going to school for that. So I'm really happy for her. And we're going to be doing father-daughter dance, I think once a week. And basically, like Howard Stern, Adam Carolla, she's going to find things on here on the internet that prove that I'm getting older and trigger me. So why is this woman on my screen here? What is this Bachelorette thing?
I just know that modern dating angers you, and so
I remember when you were dating He Who Shall Not Be Named. I asked you guys how you met, and you told me you like met at Chipotle or something. I'm like, oh, good. It wasn't on like one of those dating apps. That's for losers, like for guys that are too afraid to ask a woman out in person. You're using your phone and computers, and I just totally trashed online dating. But you guys actually met on the phone.
Yeah, we lied to dad and mom about that.
I will not back down from it though. Dating on the phone is weak, and it's not because I'm older and don't understand it.
It's just more of a convenience thing.
Boo.
But I don't know how to say past Master Dan. I'm just going to call you Pete.
He's Pasta Master Dan, right? No, past Master Dan.
I thought it was pasta.
This whole time I thought it was pasta, and he ate a lot of pasta or cooked a lot of it.
Well, I love mac and cheese, but he says my wife watches those shows. Ugh. So I
Good.
just know that modern dating makes my dad mad. Her name is Michelle, and she's trying to find the potential love of her life.
Well, good luck to her. I'm sure it'll work out great, and they'll have fabled romance and many beautiful children. What
I
could go
just
wrong?
I love, like, when it comes out, like, "Oh, they only made it 6 months," or "He was cheating the whole time," or "He has a love child."
Staleasy says at the bottom, "Find your partner at church." That's
You're
right.
right. You
Yeah.
are right. Yeah. It's
Oh,
just
here's some ugly truth. Unicycle Peon says people use the app to order intimacy like it's pizza. Oh, that's too real. Yeah, phone internet dating, losers for cowards. Unless you're in the chat and you want to buy my books, then I say you're a winner. So
I
I'll,
will say that when I was younger and the iPhone first came out and all the apps happened, dad said, he goes, "One day they're gonna make an app and people are just gonna meet up and have sex." And I was like, "Wah!" I was like 14, so that was gross. But I remember him saying that and I was like,
I
"Oh,
knew it.
dad was right."
I knew it. All right, we'll move on to what you have next. Or did you have any other things you wanted to say about dating shows? Because I hate them.
No, I just knew
Have
that
you
you
ever watched? I've never seen you watching The Bachelorette. I saw you watching that really mean dance teacher. You and
Abby
mom would watch
Lee.
that, and then
I
me and your brother would go in the living room while you and mom were trying to enjoy it and just roast that show the whole time.
Yeah. You ever, like, try to watch your favorite football game and your wife or your girlfriend is just like, "What is that? I'm getting it." That's exactly what it was. You're trying to watch Abby Lee Miller. I'm just trying to watch some lady yell at some girl because her foot was turned when she was doing a spin. It's a little bit fun to watch. I like the drama. Let me enjoy it.
I saw one episode of that horrible dance show. Abby Lee, you say it is?
Mhm. Abby Lee's
And one of the moms got loose and slapped one of the other moms, and I was like, "Ooh, I can
Oh,
watch this now."
yeah.
Yeah, that mom with the big fake white teeth slapped one of the other moms.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
they
she
all
was
look like insufferable rich women. But
cute.
okay, what do we have coming up next? That's enough of internet dating. I hate it so much. What is Elon Musk doing in my
Daddy
I should have
Elon.
looked at I apologize. I should have looked at these before the show.
I
I told you to
prepped
send me
this.
stuff you want to talk about. What the hell is this?
He is going to become the world's first trillionaire, not because of Tesla, but because of SpaceX. He's going to pass Jeffrey Bezos. So,
And
yeah,
then is he gonna have an affair with a somewhat attractive news reporter and then lose half his fortune?
such is
Like
life.
Mr. Bezos?
He had a baby with Grimes, but I guess they split up. I don't know.
Is Grimes supposed to be relevant or important? Like I don't even know who that is. I know of her because I know of Elon Musk and I admire him because I like anyone like that, anyone that's an innovator. But
She's just like a pop singer. I don't know. She's cool. And everyone's like, "You're dating a bad person." I'm like, "Girl, I would have a billionaire's baby. I don't want to hear it. I would be taken care of."
yeah. Oh, Rosen Nettle. Oh, I recognize you, Rosen, from when I used to do my show years ago. Or years ago. I guess it was a year ago. I quit around the election last year. I just didn't want to do YouTube
Oh, yeah.
anymore.
You had like super loyal people at your show
I
every
did.
time you did.
I
Yeah.
did. But I was like this
Yeah. I remember that.
because the powers that be at Hollywood don't want you saying things they just. I could see them like at the Hollywood studios when you work for them in their office crying. I can't believe someone else has a different opinion than me. Cancel him. Like it's the most ridiculous
I
thing.
can't believe a brown woman doesn't agree with everything that I'm saying. Maybe because I have daughters
That's the best part of
myself.
it. So
Oh,
Elon Musk,
yeah.
so you just wanted to say that you like Elon Musk. That's all you wanted to say
That was
about
the
it.
news story. He's going to become the first trillionaire because of
For
SpaceX. And I
sure.
was like, oh my
What do you
gosh,
think of him going to space with Captain Kirk?
that would be cool. Everyone would watch that. You know how much
No,
money
no,
they
no,
would
no.
make if
Everyone would watch it. It happened a week and a half ago.
oh shit, I didn't know.
The star of Star Trek, that William Shatner guy. Remember, he's like 90 years old or whatever.
Yeah.
He went into space with Bezos. Not this guy, not Musk, the other one.
Oh, I
You
don't
didn't
know.
know
Just
that?
seems like two rich dudes hanging out. I don't know. I didn't know
Oh,
that happened.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hold on, I'm reading the chat real quick. Oh, Rice says hello to me. Let's see. Rosen says, been a while and I understand, but glad to see you're doing well and I support what you did as well. Well, thank you. I support it too. That's why I did it. Let's see. Mason W says, the first trillionaire they tell us about anyway. They're super rich dudes that pay to stay hidden.
Actually,
That's a very insightful point.
yeah, that is because I thought about that and I'm like, there has to be like, okay, there's this really dumb saying that says like, um, money is loud, wealth is silent. I don't know. But this could totally be made up. But I heard about someone saying that they worked for a bank in the Philippines and that their one bank account for this one client was bigger than anything Jeffrey Bezos had, but they like stay hidden. They don't want people to know they have money. And so I agree with that. I'm sure there is someone richer that's just like they lay low. It's one of those
Yeah,
houses you pass by on La Jolla and you don't even see. For those of you familiar with San Diego. So
yeah. What I don't like about any of this is finding out that his name is pronounced Bezos. I say Bezos. I don't like this Bezos. This sounds weird. That's my whole issue with all of it. That's the thing I care about the most.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, he cheated on his wife. Well, I wish nothing but good things for Elon.
All right. I do like him. I love an innovator. I do love Nikola Tesla. I have this great biography that someone wrote called The Wizard. I don't know who wrote it, but it's a great accounting of his life. It's like a 25-hour long audiobook. I never finished it, though. So, well, I'm busy with work. And, when football season comes back, I listen to football stuff instead of audiobooks. So he'll have to wait for the off season. Let's see. Love your 2 videos you put on this channel. Good stuff. Unicycle piano. Well, thank you. And I have a lot more to say. My daughter does, she's going to be doing editing and stuff for me so I can make sure I turn stuff around and provide quality content. But yeah, this was just an intro show to let everyone know who Minnie is and who I am. And we're going to be talking a little bit of news. I need you to bring me news that really irritates me so I can just rant about it. You know how I'm just going off in the living room telling you stuff, and sometimes I'm just talking to the dog. You guys.
Sometimes, for those of you that want to know, when Dad has something to say, he'll be like, "Hey," and like we'll be like, "Who are you talking to?" And he goes, "Anyone."
I did that today. I was in the living room. I just wanted to tell someone.
Yeah, he just wants to talk.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Oh,
someone in the chat, Elite Sally Toy, says, "Ooh, that Philippines bank account is supposed to be a former dead Philippines president hid money." Marcos. Oh, like Imelda Marcos and General Romulo and all that scandal from the 70s and 80s. Big stuff. Wikipedia, Google it, whatever.
I love conspiracy theories. If you guys ever want to discuss conspiracy theories, I will do that with you guys. I will hear anyone out because anything is possible. I don't care how crazy it is. Please tell them to me.
All right. Aaron Boggs asks, have you spoke to Doug about when he is going to launch the next Bill or Jim campaign? I love reading those books to my kids. I have not heard from Doug in ages. No, I haven't. So, yeah, and I don't think I'll be working on the stuff for him in the future just because I don't hear from Doug anymore. So I don't know what's up. I don't know. I'm not feuding with anyone. I'm not doing drama, so I don't know what's going on there. Past Master Dan says there are Tesla ideas out there that we weren't allowed to know. I remember he died, Tesla, in the books I've read about him, and then his entire lab and all that, it was all destroyed, and his notes were all destroyed allegedly and all that. I wonder if he was really up to some neat stuff,
I heard of that, or like how easily we could access something with like
free energy from the ionosphere. Ooh, let's turn this into a conspiracy theory channel.
We need to be on the radio at 3 a.m.
I love that. Oh, okay. I'm going to tell this one, and then we're going to get out of here because this is just an intro show to intro my daughter to all you guys. You guys know Coast to Coast AM with Art Bell and George Noory. If you're an artist or anyone who's up at night, it's that show. I think it's on more radio stations in America than anywhere. It's on thousands of stations from like 11 p.m. until 3 a.m. And people just call up about, other dimensions and weird beings and aliens and this. And I remember a guy, he called up and he told the host about his alien abduction experience. And he's a long haul trucker. And he's driving in the middle of the night on, I-80 and the loneliest road in America in northern Nevada. There's nothing up there. And he says that there was a bright flash and he was abducted. And when he woke up, he was 2 miles down the road. I'm just like, bro, you fell asleep driving. You didn't get abducted.
He fell asleep in the right position. Thank God.
Thank God he fell asleep on like the straightest road in the world. But he swore that he was abducted and remembers nothing. Then there was a bright flash and he woke up 2 miles down the road. So if you haven't listen to Coast AM, please do. It is a riot. And not even picking on those people. It's just super entertaining. What were you going to
say? No, I was just going to say, talking about like conspiracy theories. This is just a quick thing a story that Dad has told me for a while. It was one of his friends. He was at a bar or like a restaurant, whatever. And there were these 2 like crazy cowboys sitting next to him. And one of them was like, the human eye can only see 2 miles. And then the other one goes, "What about the moon?" And it just
That's right. That's
Oh
right.
my gosh.
Okay, I'm going to answer a few questions in the chat, and then we're going to go. This is the third time I've been saying we're going to go.
Okay.
Revan7436 says, so I've never been to Comic-Con, but I'd wager you have been. Is the comic audience into the direction the industry is going? By and large, no.
No.
Most normal people don't like this SJW stuff. SJWs get all the news because they grab the microphone and they start screaming, and everyone in society hears what they have to say. Dude, I think that weirdo SJWs are like 2% of our population.
It's just
Most
like
people,
Lisa Simpson.
left wing, right wing, whatever. I hold up my right hand and say left wing. Left wing, right wing, most people,
Same
very
dude.
normal, very kind people. It doesn't even matter. Demonized says, I hope we'll see a Bolo Young type villain in your comic, brother. You will. B-Flaw is coming, and it is a Van Damme movie, basically, a Steven Seagal movie. So let's see if there's any other questions. Poet Scotty, turning this into Coast to Coast AM, says the top 1% killed Tesla because he was too smart and about to give free electricity. I believe that.
That's what I heard. It was like free and they wouldn't make their money.
Yeah, let me see. Oh my gosh. L.E. Munoz says when he got out of the military, he drove from Fort Carson, Colorado to Long Island, New York without stopping. And on the Jersey Turnpike, he started hallucinating badly.
Did you not
Did
get
you get abducted and wake up 2 miles down the road? Oh, goodness.
Poet Scotty said, I want to join this family. Well, welcome. You're part
of
it.
You're part of our family once a week when we do this show. Yeah. So father-daughter dance, we're going to talk, we're going to laugh, we're going to make fun of a lot of stuff. It's going to be very politically incorrect, but we don't give a F because it's your birthday, right? Aren't those the lyrics to the song?
Yeah.
Right, that's 50 Cent, right? I know that song.
I just didn't expect you to know that.
Yeah. I was in college when that came out.
Oh my goodness.
Voguing at the club? You don't even know. I used to run that club in college. And this is how we would dance.
Okay. Well,
Are you cringing because your dad's dancing in front of her? You remember when you were in middle school and I told you if you didn't behave, I was going to go dance to Britney Spears at your school to embarrass you?
I think you said that. I think you said something about wearing weird booty shorts too, but I can't remember.
I never said that. Goodness.
No, something about weird. Maybe it was like MC Hammer pants. I can't remember, but.
Oh, goodness. Okay. All right, everyone. Well, thanks for joining us. And yeah, this should be a once a week thing. And make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell for notification. I'll put out, obviously a notification that the show's coming up in a while. This was real short notice because I was busy trying to secure another contract. I am busier than I've ever been. But we'll talk to you later. All righty. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Here's the...
Oh, yeah. Thanks for watching.
Wait. I need you to do her voice, okay? All right. Ready? Go ahead.
Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.